This is a story that has come in from Qatar, where the death sentences for 8 former Indian Navy personnel has now been commuted by a court of appeal. The sentences have now been reduced in Dehra global case. The detailed judgment is still awaited. New Delhi says that the government is in contact with the legal team as well as the family members of the 8 Indian sailors. That the government has said it will continue to extend legal and consular assistance to the sailors, and the government had received consular access to all 8 men on death row in the Gulf state of Qatar. In October, a court in Qatar had sentenced the Indian nationals to death on charges of espionage. India had called the death sentence as deeply shocking. The Qatari authorities accepted the appeal that was filed by the Indian government early in November. There's also now hope that the ex-Indian Navy personnel can in fact serve their sentences in India. New Delhi and Doha had approved a treaty on transfer of sentenced persons in 2014, and the signing of the treaty shall facilitate the Indian prisoners who had been imprisoned in Qatar, or vice versa, to be near their families for serving the remaining part of the sentence, and shall facilitate their social rehabilitation. All right, now to give us more updates in terms of what is happening at this moment, we're being joined by our principal diplomatic correspondent, Siddhant Sibal, who's joining us live in this broadcast. Siddhant, tell us what is the latest on this story.
Well, Mohammed, it's a big relief, a sigh of relief for these ex-Indian Navy personnel in Qatari custody. Now, we know that on 26th of October, Qatari court had announced the death sentence, and today it has been overturned. It has become a prison sentence, and essentially what went into it was, of course, a lot of legal aid, which was, of course, supported by India's Ministry of External Affairs, a lot of diplomatic push. We know that the Indian ambassador was able to meet with these Indians, but before that, we know that the big meeting, it was an informal meeting between the Prime Minister of India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and the Qatar's Amir on 1st of this month. So a lot of positive developments have been happening before this sigh of relief came, but essentially 2 things are expected to happen. What next essentially is that whether the treaty of sentence can be kicked off. That means that these Indians can fill their entire sentence here in India according to the provisions of the treaty, or there's a pardoning by the Qatari Amir. That usually happens around 18th of December. That's Qatar's National Day, or around the period of Ramzan.
Absolutely indeed, Siddhant. Thank you very much indeed for joining us and getting us those details there. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.